So are you unemployed yet?
No. My
No.
last day is 24th, and I go back to one on 25th.
Ah, you know what department you're gonna be working in yet?
I'm gonna be with Riley.
You're gonna be in electronics?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, bro. Get ready for the old death bitch that doesn't know how to work her phone.
Oh,
She's
death bitch.
Yeah, you don't remember that old lady that would come in once a month complaining that her phone wasn't working and it was because she ran out of minutes. And we had to explain this to her every month. Like, ma'am, your phone's out of minutes. And she's like, well, fix it. And I'm like, well, you have to buy them. And she would I'm like, it's like a fucking phone bill, you fucking moron. 1 minute into the show and I've already dropped four F-bombs. But
And it's
God,
gonna
I
be a
hate,
it's gonna be a good episode, baby.
God, yeah, there's no way she's alive. Because I know she was being treated for some sort of cancer, and this was like 3 years ago. There's no way she's still alive. uh, I haven't asked Riley about her yet, but there's no way she's still around. I mean, fuck, if she's still alive, then we're gonna live to be at least 110.
Oh my god, is that bad?
This lady is old as shit. Just realized my light's shining, probably blinding everyone that's watching. But
Yeah,
welcome
shine
everybody.
brighter than my fucking future, man.
It's not shining as much as that bald ass head, though.
Sheesh.
But welcome everybody to Trainwreck Podcast, episode 12. We're saying screw the intro tonight. And it is just the two daddies as that's kind of the norm now. It's been that way for what, the last five episodes? Except for that
Yeah,
one I did
something like
solo.
that. Yeah, the one time I got high.
Yeah. I was gonna record a podcast, but then I got high. I was gonna get naked on webcam, but then I got high.
Oh man, dude, I was fucking tripping balls, man. I'm fucking
Then I
staring at my OD lights, fucking giggling.
Then I also realized if I angle my camera this way, you can totally see that I'm playing The Sims.
Oh
Screw
hell
it.
yeah, dude.
We'll have some gameplay. Dude, The Sims is so freaking addicting. So like I have it installed on my Xbox and this family that I'm playing with now, it only has two people, so I can basically have it on autopilot and they're not gonna die. But hell, they're playing ping pong right now. But every time I log on to my Xbox, it's like new update for The Sims, new update for The Sims, and it takes up so much space on my Xbox. I was like, well, hell, let me see what all these updates are about because I haven't played it in a few months. And dude, for a game that came out in 2014, it plays like a brand new game with all the updates and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I am highly impressed because they could have easily just said screw it and release The Sims 5, but they're actually taking care of this game and making it better for people that have already bought it.
Oh, just you wait till you get the PC version where you get mods.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think you can mod it on Xbox too. I haven't tried it yet, but
those little
I
PC fuckers, man, they get dirty.
I know. Um, but yeah, it's the complete inverse of Madden, where they just release a new game every year and it gets shittier. This game's old as hell and it's really freaking good now. Because when The Sims 4 first came out, I was like, oh, this game kind of sucks. Then I gave it another shot and now I'm like freaking in love with it. It does not help that I was up until like 3 a.m. this morning playing it though. Yeah, I know I'm running on barely any sleep, but I feel good. Maybe it's the alcohol, but I woke up at 8 and went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 this morning.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Fucking good. Have you seen it yet?
No, I have not.
Dude, it's good. It's 2.5 hours long. It does not feel like that at all. If this movie would have went another 30 minutes, I would have been cool with it.
Is that good?
Yeah, a lot of good fight scenes, a lot of good storytelling. just it's not as funny as the second. I didn't like it as much as the second one, but the second one's probably my second favorite movie ever next to The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So this one was really, really good, but not as good as the second one. I still loved it though.
All right. I gotta check it out then.
Yeah. Have you seen the other two?
Yeah, I have.
See, like the first one was good, but I didn't like it that much, Like I thought it was good, but I was like, eh. Then the second one was, oh my God, it was incredible.
Yeah, I really liked the first one, but the second one, yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. And then Groot in this movie, he is a freaking badass.
Is this when he's like in his teenage years?
Yeah.
Oh,
In this
nice.
movie, you can definitely tell it's Vin Diesel voicing him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then like Chris Pratt, I mean, he's born to play that star killer role. And then Batista, he's amazing as Drax. And I know
Yeah.
this. Go ahead.
So yeah, surprisingly, he plays the role really well.
He's a good actor, man. Him and John Cena, I think, are better actors than The Rock.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
because he was also good in that James Bond movie. I think it was called Spectre. He was the bad guy in that,
Yeah,
or was it Blade Runner? I think that's the one I'm thinking of. But Batista's a great actor, and he's really great as Drax. And the thing that sucks is this was his last movie on his contract with Marvel. And I'm like, come on, dude. Like, this is the role that freaking launched you into superstardom. Stay as Drax.
yeah.
So I really hope that he re-signs with Marvel and then, comes back. I'm looking at his credits right now, and I mean, he was in that Knock at the Cabin movie that came out earlier this year, and I really wanted to see it actually, but then I kind of forgot about it. And then, yeah, it was Blade Runner 2049. That was the movie he was the villain in.
Nice.
Yeah, he was good in that movie.
I haven't watched that one. I might watch it later on.
Wonder if it's on any streaming services.
I don't know.
That was the thing. My grandma, we went. I went and watched the movie with her, and we went and saw the second one together. But she was telling me she couldn't remember, like, what really happened in the second one. And I was like, man, when did that come out? Because I know it came out a long time ago, and it's like came out 6 years ago. And I'm like,
Has it
damn,
been that long?
yeah. And I'm like, I know COVID probably played a big role in that with it being delayed. And then,
Yeah,
James James Gunn, he had that controversy where he got fired from Disney and then he eventually got brought back. And I know that probably slowed down production really bad. But
yeah.
a 6 year wait, it was well worth it. And I'm hoping that we're gonna start getting some mini series now with Disney Plus. Because I was reading about that, how there's been pitches to do mini series.
All right, all right.
Speaking but who knows how much that's gonna be true because I heard the same thing about Batman after it came out last year, and I haven't had any news on that because they were gonna have some Batman miniseries that were gonna air on HBO Max, and I haven't heard a peep about those.
That's weird because you would think I did really well.
Yeah, especially since now HBO Max, I think next week it's rebranding to just Max because of their merger with Warner Brothers or not or with Discovery.
Yeah.
And yeah, and people are like, "Oh, what are we gonna name it?" It's like, what's more famous, freaking HBO or Discovery Channel? I'm pretty sure it's HBO. Like, I don't get the name change at all. It's freaking stupid. That reminds me of the moron that commented on my Cowboys video this week when he was I said how the 49ers stadium, I couldn't remember its name. I said freaking Levi Stadium or Candlestick, whatever it's called, the name's stupid. And he was like, uh, Levi Stadium's a whole new build. I know it's a new building, fucking moron. I'm just saying the name sucks. Fuck you and your shitty ass team. 49ers can suck my dick. They're they're probably like the third team I hate the most, but behind the no, they're number four because it goes Eagles, Packers, Aaron Rodgers, 49ers.
Oh my God. Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. See, it used to be combined, Aaron Rodgers on the Packers, but now I gotta separate it. I intentionally don't listen to Pat McAfee on Tuesday because of Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of Pat McAfee, did you hear about that deal he got?
No, I did not.
So last year he signed a 4 year, $120 million deal with FanDuel to keep the exclusive rights to his show.
Yeah.
Well, it just got announced 2 days ago or yesterday. I think it was yesterday that he is leaving FanDuel to go to ESPN and his show is going to air on ESPN right after First Take every day.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I'm thinking he had to get more money from ESPN than FanDuel. Those details haven't been made public yet, but if he's walking away from 120 million, he had to get at least 150, 175 million.
No, and that ESPN's like a big streaming service too.
Yeah, he said it's going to be on ESPN's YouTube, ESPN One, ESPN Plus, and then on demand whenever.
Okay.
Yeah, he's rolling in it right now. Only thing that sucks is I think this hurts his chances of coming back to WWE.
Yeah, because he was a good commentator for WWE.
Yeah. And he's not moving there until the fall. I imagine his launch on ESPN will coincide with football season. But the only thing I'm worried about is I feel like it's going to be censored and stuff. And he said, no, we're still going to maintain full creative control. But here's the thing you got to think about: ESPN is owned by Disney. So
Yeah.
you really think Pat McAfee's going to be able to say fuck live on ESPN, you know? Think he's going to be able to do half the shit he does, talk about, smoking weed and Jägermeisters and all the shit he talks about on there, you know?
Yeah, that mouth's not gonna appreciate that.
No. So, I mean, people were saying, like, well, look at what they did with The Last Dance. That was uncensored, but that's different. That was a documentary. That wasn't live TV, you know? They still had editing power.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been 3 years since that aired, and I have still not watched The Last Dance.
I also haven't either.
But I've been researching Michael Jordan more just because he is in my mind the GOAT now that I really think about it. Like comparing him and LeBron, like, we weren't alive to see Jordan play, but I can watch clips on YouTube and I can hear stories about him. And the more research I do, the more I'm just like, man, it's not even close now. So I want to watch this just to learn even more about Michael Jordan. And some of the stories I've heard about him, he's a freaking nut job.
Oh yeah.
Like he'll make stuff up in his head just to get pissed off, just so he'll play great in a game, you know? Like he's thinking
All right.
like, man, he said he fucked my mom. I'm gonna fuck his mom. I am gonna fuck him on the court tonight. Like he's making up stuff just so he can get mad and have that competitive spirit, you know? And then,
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to win.
but then he's like, he's still holding on to it like it actually happened, even though it didn't, you know? He's like,
Yeah.
that asshole said he fucked my mom, even though the guy never said it, but Michael Jordan thinks he did because he convinced himself about it, you know?
It's like chick. It's literally like a chick.
Yeah, dude. Imagine if doesn't even need that to get himself mad. He just needs to hang out with Adam for a day, and he'll be pissed off enough to go run through a wall.
Just dunk on his ass.
Dude, I've seen so many hentai related topics the last couple of days. I'm like, God, we got to get him on a show.
Oh God. If we
Uh,
ever again discuss about that, this show be canceled real quick.
yeah. And I think about that. I'm like, if we have advertisers, there's so much explaining we're gonna have to do. I've really thought about like going through like my social media, and I'm like, I probably need to cleanse some of this stuff. Our old group chat, I'm surprised that hasn't been turned into the federal government.
Dude, for real, man.
All the stuff from high school and stuff.
We'd be serving life sentences right now.
Yeah. Speaking of that group chat, guess who texted me earlier?
Dude,
Racist ass Chris.
for real?
Yeah, he asked me if I would sign up for this app. I've heard about it. It's like Tamu, something like that, where people get credit if you get them to sign up for it. And I was like, fuck it. It takes a minute, and he's been cool lately.
All right.
Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't text you.
No, I appreciate it's a good idea. I don't want to talk to him.
I was surprised he texted me because he knows I don't want to talk to him either. But
Nah. He knows. Like, I'll fuck him up next time he talks to me.
yeah. But bro, have you heard about John Morant and how much of a fucking moron he is?
Is he the guy from the Grizzlies?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, how it's funny just because how are you that stupid? So he gets in trouble for waving a gun and 2 months ago, and you think, okay, that's it. And then I had the same thought that Shannon Sharp had, where it's like, oh man, why are y'all bringing up this old video of John Morant waving? Wait, there's a new video? What? And then you're like, oh my God. And you look at it and you feel fucking stupid looking at it because you're like, how can you be that fucking dumb? And I
Dude,
don't know.
it's like he's just like destroying his own career.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think his contract goes into effect until this year. I'm pretty sure the Grizzlies can easily get out of, I think it's 250 million, or they can file a grievance with the NBA. There's plenty of ways the Grizzlies can get around not paying him that money.
Yeah.
And he's going to lose his shoe deal with Nike. He's going to lose his endorsement deal with Powerade, which, according to Stephen A. Smith, that piles up to like $30 million. And I'm just like, dude, to wave a gun, I mean, hell, if I was him in this video, it would have been a troll. The gun would have been made out of chocolate. I would have chewed on it on the stream. It wouldn't have been real.
Or just don't fucking do it.
Yeah, or just don't hang around stupid people doing stupid shit if you don't want to be considered stupid.
I don't know what's up with the Grizzlies. They got fucking two clowns now.
Yeah,
Bill Brooks and this John guy.
yeah, and then like, and they got no leadership really. They got Steven Adams, but he's not really like a big leader, Like, and I don't even know who their head coach is, but I have a feeling he's a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, he is just so fucked right now, and it's actually pretty funny. Just because it's like you can't help but laugh at stupid people. Like I don't feel bad when stupid people have stuff happen to them.
Honestly, me either.
Yeah, you know why? Because we're stupid people.
For real, dude.
Yeah, but you know what? If I waved this bottle right now on the stream, and then I got a strike like, hey, don't promote alcohol on your stream, don't promote alcohol on your podcast, whatever. Guess what I'm not doing? That bottle's going in the closet just where my homosexual feelings are. I didn't even think that was that funny, so I appreciate the laugh. But I mean, there's not much more I can say other than damn, the dude's a moron.
Yeah, that's pretty much. It is a
Yeah.
fucking idiot and pretty much deserves
And
what it gets.
we got the conference finals right now. The Nuggets are going to destroy the Lakers, and then I got the Heat beating the Celtics. So I will say though, I am super happy that the Houston Rockets did not get the number one overall pick. So that means they are not going to get the future GOAT in Victor Wembanyama. So that means they're probably going to suck for another year. And guess who has their first round draft pick?
OKC.
Yep.
All
So
right.
that means the Thunder could be picking top four next year with, I think, two other first round picks next year. I mean, the Thunder are going to be so fucking loaded within the next couple years. I don't think this year is a year they could win a championship, but here in the next couple seasons, Thunder are going to be back on top, dude. And heck, if I was them, I'd trade down in this draft because I really don't see anyone that could be a real big difference maker in the first round. I'd trade down and acquire more picks.
Yeah, that sounds smart to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I thought the Cowboys were going to do, and they didn't listen to me. So what the fuck do I know?
Or probably already probably one of the worst drafts.
Oh my God. Don't, we already went on two rants about that, but oh my God, still pisses me off. Going down to Dallas next month. Maybe I'll go tell Jerry Jones he's an idiot too.
That draft looked like a 2010s Raiders draft. That was that bad.
Speaking of the NFL, schedule release, what do you think of the Raiders schedule? I did a whole video about the Cowboys, so I'm not gonna go too much in depth on it, but would you,
Honestly, it's gonna be interesting.
so here, I'll pull it up real quick. Who do y'all play week one?
I think we have to buy.
Week one?
I believe so.
There no one gets a bye in week one. They don't start rolling out the bye weeks until week five.
Oh yeah. I know we have an early buy.
Here, let me now y'all don't have a bye till week 13,
Oh shit.
first week of December.
Hey,
See,
we
oh
go to Broncos.
Broncos. Y'all got a good shot at winning that game.
Oh yeah.
And then let's see the Bills. Sorry, y'all are gonna get fucking destroyed in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, Steelers.
We'll win that.
Probably lose to
Chargers, that's a 50-50.
I think y'all will split with the Chargers this year.
I don't know. Like I've been saying, if Jimmy G stays healthy and actually plays decent, we might have a chance to get a wild card this season.
Yeah, y'all's schedule really isn't that hard other than, you play the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Bills, but could beat the Packers, could beat the Patriots, could beat the Bears. Lions might be tough. You could beat the Giants. You probably get your shit pushed in by the Jets. Um,
I don't know. I'm not so with the Jets.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers has ever lost to the Raiders, though.
I don't know, man. It might be his first time.
See, versus Raiders. Yeah, he is 3-0 against them. Last game they played, he threw 5 touchdowns and 429 yards.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That was in 2019. But the Cowboys schedule, we open against the Giants. Our schedule's it's got rough stretches, but it's really not that hard. I know I already did a video about it, but fuck it. I feel like talking about them. So, and hell, we can get Drew's perspective on it. Now we have an early bye in week 7, which sucks. But we opened against the two New York teams, the Giants and Jets. So I said we were going to start 1-1 because Aaron Rodgers owns Cowboy Stadium. Cardinals, that's a win. Patriots win. We're going to get our shit pushed in by the 49ers. That game against the Chargers is going to be so much fun, but I think we're going to lose it. But that's a game where it's going to be a high scoring affair, dude. That game's going to be fun as fuck.
Yeah, that might be the game to watch.
Yeah. It's on Monday Night Football, too. So it's going to be the only game on. That's going to be one of the highest rated games this year. I know the Chargers don't have a lot of fans, but everyone knows that Justin Herbert's good and that the Chargers have a fun offense to watch.
Yeah,
Pair that with,
all 12 of their fans will be excited.
yeah, yeah. I guarantee you, because this game's at their stadium, there'll be more Cowboys fans there than Chargers.
Oh yeah.
Then we played the Rams. The Rams suck, so we'll be fine there. Gonna lose to the Eagles, sweep the Giants, beat the Panthers, beat the Commanders, beat Seattle, beat Philadelphia, lose to Buffalo and Miami, beat Detroit, and then beat Washington again. I think
And lose
um
the playoffs.
I I have us going 11-6, which will probably get us in the wild card. And I have a feeling we'll probably end up playing Philadelphia in the first round
Yeah. So
because I think San Francisco's got a great shot at finishing with the 1 seed. So I think that would lead the Eagles.
who's their quarterback now?
It's either going to be Brock Purdy or Trey Lance, whichever one gets healthier faster.
Oh yeah.
But now that I think about it, I don't think the Cowboys are going to end up as the 7th seed. So maybe we'll end up playing like the Lions or somebody in the first round. I don't know. That's a long ways away. Hell, it's fucking May. We still have 4 months until the regular season starts and 6 months, or no, 7 months until the playoffs even start. So we're a long ways away. But speaking of football, we are going to be rating our favorite players from all 32 NFL teams, and we're going to be doing that right after this commercial break. Ready to
Wobber,
start?
wobber, big wobber. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. While we were in between recordings, I used all of my likes on Tinder, so we'll see if I catch anything tonight.
Probably STD.
Eh, I
Sheesh.
already got a I already got a couple. We'll be fine. All right, so I'll kick things off with my favorite players from every team. Some of these are going to be hard, some of these are going to be current players, and some of them are going to be old as fuck. But I just have the list of teams right here, and I'm just going to go one by one. My favorite Arizona Cardinal ever probably be Kurt Warner, just because he has a great story. Um, you know, I know the movie American Underdog sucked, but just read Kurt Warner's Wikipedia page or watch the documentary on A Football
Yeah, the
Life.
documentary is better than the movie.
Yeah, Kurt Warner's an amazing dude. I could have used him for the Rams, but I have someone else that I want to use. The Baltimore Ravens, I'm going to go with Ed Reed because I was thinking about earlier. He is the greatest safety that has ever played. And when I was thinking about straight up defensive backs, safeties and corners. I was going back and forth on who I thought was better, Deion Sanders or Ed Reed at their position and as a, wrecking force. And Deion Sanders is a great athlete and he was a great corner. But Ed Reed, not only was he a great cover safety, he was a hard hitting motherfucker too.
Yeah,
So
he was.
yeah, Ed Reed is someone that just knocks fear into you. And heck, him retired now, he just looks like a freaking badass. He looks like a freaking pimp now. I don't know if you've seen him recently.
Yeah, I have not.
Here, I'll pull up a picture of him. I'm stopping my screen sharing. That way, y'all can't see my search history. Because as soon as I type in Ed, you're going to see Ed, Ed, and Eddie porn.
That's good, Double D.
Man, we're on one tonight. But that's Ed Reed now.
Damn.
Yeah. I,
Holy shit, he wasn't joking.
he's got gray in his beard, dude. He's only 44. I know he's gotten into coaching. He was at the University of Miami. And I think he just recently got fired from there, which, from what I heard, was kind of BS. Let's see. Yeah, on December 27th, 2022, he was hired as head coach. Before becoming the head coach, they declined to ratify his contract, which vacated the team's head coaching position. And the reason they didn't hire him is because he said the school's athletic facilities suck. So Ed Reed's a real fucking dude. He's awesome.
I mean, if every said your school facility sucks, there's a reason why.
Yeah. Now the Falcons, this is kind of hard because there's not really anyone on the Falcons I like. Just to cheat, because there's no way I'm picking an Eagle as my favorite player, I'm gonna go Michael Vick. More Michael Vick, the specimen, not him as a person, but just his athleticism. And I mean, he had a really strong arm too. Like, yeah, I like Michael Vick a lot. We talked about him last week on the podcast.
Yeah.
So he'd probably be my favorite Falcon just because, I mean, the Falcons are just irrelevant to me. They're never a serious threat to do anything. 28-3. Buffalo Bills, I'll give you an old school and a new school. New school, Josh Allen, just because if you were going to build the perfect quarterback, it would be Josh Allen with the arm strength, the running ability, and the size. The dude's 6'5", 240 pounds, so he's hard as hell to bring down, but he's also fast as fuck. And he's got that strong arm. The only thing Josh Allen doesn't have is up here. He still makes stupid mistakes and he still fumbles. So like if he can settle down the turnovers, Josh Allen would be so freaking feared. Because like I said, if you were gonna build the perfect quarterback, it would be him. And my
Yeah.
old school would be Andre Reed. I don't know if you know who that is, Drew. He was on the
Yeah, I do.
90s. He was on the 90s Buffalo Bills team. That dude is fucking good. Panthers. Panthers are kind of hard. Is there another team that I just don't pay attention to? I think just for the hell of it, I'll say Greg Olson because he was a great tight end and he's a great analyst. And he reminds me a lot of Jason Witten in a way. But so I'd go Greg Olson. Cincinnati Bengals, probably Jamar Chase, dude. I was listening to Wyatt's World earlier and he said that Chase was like the sixth ranked number one wide receiver to him. I'm like, no, he's number one in all of football to me. I mean, Jamar Chase is a freaking stud, and he's had 2 great years. No one's really figured him out yet. I think Jamar Chase has got a really bright future. He's on his way to being for sure a Hall of Famer, especially if he's going to be paired with Joe Burrow his whole career.
Yeah. Wait, he's got a nice career.
Chicago Bears, just for the memes, I'll go Jay Cutler. Yeah,
Oh, Cigarette J.
yeah. Browns, Baker Mayfield, obviously, just because, we're Sooners fans and I love Mayfield.
Yeah.
I hate that he got shafted in Cleveland just because they're run by fucking morons. Oh my God, this is the one I've been going back and forth with all day because picking a freaking favorite cowboy is like asking me to pick a favorite kid because there's Tony Romo, Des
All
Bryant,
right.
Miles Austin. But I think number one overall would be Jason Witten because he is Mr. Cowboy now. I know it used to be Bob Lilly, but Jason Witten is the perfect ambassador. He's a great role model. He was a great leader. He's, in my opinion, the greatest tight end ever. I mean, Jason Witten was the freaking man, always consistent, was never hurt. I mean, the dude played with a freaking lacerated spleen for a couple weeks. By the way, thanks Raiders for stabbing Jason Witten in the spleen that he had to play like 3 weeks with it.
No problem, dog.
Yeah, I actually think that was Rolando McClain that hit him too, who ended up being a pretty good player for the Cowboys later on. But
Yeah, it'd be
yeah, if I
ironic. Ron McClain went to the Cowboys and Jason went to the Raiders.
yeah, and yeah, Jason Witten, I freaking love him. He's on my like top five celebrities I would want to meet. And hell, he's probably the second one named Jason because Jason Aldean would be freaking sweet too.
Oh yeah, we want to rise big green tractor.
Yes, I would. Make it go slower, make it go faster. Down through the woods and out to the pasture, as long as I'm with you, it really don't matter. That song's actually fucking great.
All right, quit. I'm getting horny.
Denver Broncos, it would be the second greatest tight end ever, Shannon Sharp. And he's another dude we weren't alive to see him play, but come on, he's America's favorite uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah, love Shannon Sharp. Detroit Lions, Megatron.
yeah, no
Coolest
question.
nickname in sports, I think. Dude was a freaking monster. He was one of the funnest players to play with in Madden. And another dude where if you're going to build the perfect wide receiver, it'd be Megatron.
Homeboy usually has two cornerbacks on him. He was that fucking good.
Hell, he would have three cornerbacks on him. Remember that one against the Bengals where it was just a Hail Mary and there's three freaking dudes on him and he still caught it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, Megatron's just, if he wouldn't have ended his career so easily or so early, man, there's so much more he could have done.
But understandably, we know the reason why.
Yeah. Houston Texans. At first, I was thinking J.J. Watt, but I'm gonna go Andre Johnson. I know it's the fourth straight pass catcher I've went with, but fire truck just passed by my house. Um, I know it's the fourth straight pass catcher I've went with, but Andre Johnson was a freaking beast. He was another one that was consistent. Watch his game. It was 2012 against the Jaguars. I can't remember what week it was, but it was in Houston. He had like 243 yards in the game winner in overtime. That's one of the greatest games I've ever seen played by a wide receiver. So sorry, JJ. I freaking love you. I thought about going with you for the Cardinals too, but Andre Johnson's a freaking beast. Packers, do I have to pick one?
You gotta pick one, dude.
Oh God. Clay Matthews, just because
All
he
right.
he seems like a cool person. It I could have went with Brett Favre before he started scamming old people, or not old people, poor people. Um, so he's kind of fallen out of favor with me. But Clay
Wait, he
Matthews seems
started
like
scamming old people?
poor people. You didn't read about that?
Oh,
Uh, I'm not going to explain it on here because it's a lot to get into, but look it up.
okay.
It's a part of this big welfare scam that's going on in Mississippi right now. Brett Favre's involved with it. Ted DiBiase's involved with it. Um, yeah, they're facing some serious jail time.
Jesus.
Yeah, look it up. Colts. Man, he played for such a short time, but Andrew Luck was so freaking fun. The comeback he had against the Chiefs in the playoffs. It's one of the funnest games I've ever watched. And Andrew Luck, I thought was going to be the man. And then he got hurt because the Colts were freaking stupid and wouldn't put an offensive line around him to protect him. And the Colts are completely responsible for him retiring early. It has nothing to do with Andrew Luck.
It
It
was
has
completely 100% the Colts.
yeah. Jim Irsay is a freaking moron. Bill Polian gets credit as a genius GM, but he really doesn't know how to build a team. He kind of lucked into just being friends with Peyton Manning, really.
Yeah.
Because I mean, what have the Colts done since Peyton Manning left?
Pretty
Not
much nothing.
yeah. The Rams, man, I'm going with a string of receivers, it looks like, but Cooper Cup, man. I think Cooper Cup's on his way to being top two greatest receiver ever. I think he'll be up there with Jerry Rice with the way the Super Bowl season, and then last year he was on a really hot start before he got hurt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really like Cooper Cup. I think he's on a really good track. I mean, he was having great years with Jared Goff, man.
Yeah, he was. And when he paired up Matthew Stafford, man,
hmm
that dude exploded.
Jaguars, this is kind of hard just because the Jaguars have sucked for so long. I'd probably go with Miles Jack just because he every time I've watched a Jaguars game, he leaped off my screen before he left, you know. I always thought he was kind of good. He led the Saxonville team. So, but I mean the Jaguars are just a hard pick to team to pick because they've sucked for so long.
Yeah.
Shout out to Blake Bortles though and his hot girlfriend. Well, they're broken up now, but bro, do you ever see her?
No shit, Batty.
Yeah. Here, let's. I just realized I wasn't screen sharing this whole time, but fuck it.
Cookie.
Lindsay Duke. Yeah, I have her name memorized.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Blake Bortles just has my respect for life.
That
So,
motherfucker pulled that off.
yeah. So, actually, I'm changing my answer. Blake Bortles is my favorite Jag ever. Fuck you, Miles Jack. Just kidding. He seemed cool. Vikings, Adrian Peterson, obviously.
Oh,
He
we're
was
Steeler
on track
fans.
to. He was on track to be the all-time leading rusher before injuries hurt him, you know, and suspensions, which were his fault, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I really thought Adrian Peterson had a great shot at breaking Emmitt Smith's record. He was the last one who I thought had a shot at breaking his record. Now I think it's never going to be broken. The Chiefs, man, the Chiefs have so many fun people now. I do really like Mahomes, but I'm going to go with Travis Kelce just for all the wrestling catchphrases he had this past season. And he's been consistent. Yeah, I like Travis Kelce a lot. New Orleans, Drew Brees, for being as short as he was still a fantastic quarterback. Really happy he got a ring. Wish he would have won another one. But Drew Brees was a great player.
Yeah.
I know you were waiting for me to get to this one, the Raiders. Can I go Jason Witten twice? Um, nah, I actually am gonna go with the tight end. I really did love Darren Waller.
I still can't believe you're true, to be honest.
I know. I mean, I still think that Al Davis must have hung out with Antonio Brown and caught some CTE. I think we just learned that CTE is contagious.
Yeah, Mark Davis.
Yeah. Did I say Al?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, I'd go Darren Waller because I really liked him. I did think about going with Antonio Brown for a second just to piss you off, but he didn't even
The
play a snap with them. So
only time he played with us is during preseason.
yeah. Oh, Giants. Victor Cruz, just because I thought the salsa dance was a great, it was like the first viral celebration that I remember.
All right, respectable.
Yeah. Chargers. I really like Joey Bosa. I like JC Jack. I like a lot of people on the Chargers defense, actually. I was never the biggest LaDainian Tomlinson fan. I always thought he was kind of overrated. Same with Antonio Gates, but Joey Bosa, I don't think he's overrated at all. I think he is the real deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's he's good. Do I have to pick a fucking eagle? Can I pick this seat that everyone shits in at the stadium? That's my favorite eagle.
Come on, man. You gotta at least pick one player.
Jalen Hurts.
Okay, here we go. San
The
France.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm picking him because he freaking played at OU for a season. But speaking of which, did you see he just got a master's degree from OU?
Did he?
Yeah, that was in the news this week that he graduated from OU with a master's degree. And I'm like, why the fuck would you go back to college if you had $250 million?
I mean, that's kind of smart. Might as well, if something happens, you can fall on that.
If you spend $250 million, you're a fucking moron.
But no, but good for him.
Yeah. Dolphins, Dan Marino. He's one of the old quarterbacks that you see constant highlights of on YouTube. It's kind of hard to compare him to anyone now because, Marino never won a Super Bowl. He went to one, but he never won one. But he really was Patrick Mahomes without the rings. Just insane arm talent. He had
He was
the
honestly the Philip Rivers of that age.
yeah, that's a good comparison. But yeah, Dan Marino, just because I mean he has so many damn highlights on YouTube. Just look it up. 49ers. Another dude who has a bunch of highlights on YouTube. I actually watched probably his greatest game ever, the full game on YouTube, and that was the Super Bowl against Cincinnati, where he had the MVP, Jerry Rice.
All
He's the
right.
greatest receiver ever. None of his receiving uh, records are going to be touched. No one's ever going to break any of his records. Even in this freaking pass happy league, there's so many teams that spread the ball out that yeah, nothing's going to touch him. That and no wide receiver is going to play for 20 years like he did.
No.
Patriots, I'm going to go Gronk. Not even, I don't really have any like thoughts behind it other than I just like Gronk. I like Edelman too, but that and I'm going to cheat here in a few picks. So, Seahawks, yeah, this is a tough one because I didn't like the Seahawks for a long time. Heck, if I could pick coaches, I'd pick Pete Carroll. But actually, I'll go Marshawn Lynch, beast mode.
There you go.
Yeah, I forgot about him for a second, and then I just watched a video yesterday on his DUI case, and that jarred my memory. But yeah, Marshawn Lynch, probably top five funnest football players to watch ever.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comparison. Oh, I just realized my house is on fire in The Sims. It's,
That's probably why I heard a fire truck.
no, I looked at the window and saw a fire truck pass by my house. But no, I just realized something was on fire on The Sims, and yeah, what the hell? But I just completely derailed this list, didn't I? Fuck it. Living Train Wreck Podcast, y'all know what you were in for. Jets, I'm gonna take Antonio Cromartie and his 14 kids.
God, he has 14 kids.
Yeah. the Jets are just another team I really don't think about. So I'd
Yeah.
go, yeah. So I'd go with them. Or I'd go with the guy who Mark Sanchez ran into his ass to fumble the ball.
If you're a Jets fan, you're definitely a beat down dad.
You're definitely an alcoholic. That's the only way you can watch a Jets game.
For real.
Yeah. Buccaneers going Tom Brady. Thought about going Mike Evans, but I cheated with the Patriots and didn't take Brady so I could take him here.
Okay.
Steelers. See, the Steelers and Cowboys have had a long-standing rivalry, but they're a team I respect a lot. And I'd probably go Santonio Holmes because that Super Bowl against Arizona, clutch as fuck. And it's still one of my favorite plays ever. Commanders, I'm going to go Dan Snyder because he's made them suck for years and it's given the Cowboys a lot of free victories. Uh, nah, if I had to be real with this list, RG3, just
Yeah.
because even as a rookie, or even with him being the command on the Commanders, his rookie season, incredible. He had the greatest rookie season for a quarterback, I think, until Dak Prescott showed up. And then, I mean, his career went downhill, but I was always a fan of his when he was in college. And then when he got to the pros, I still rooted for him, even though he played for the Commanders. So, yeah, RG3, easy pick. And then Titans, Derrick Henry, because he's the king. He's one of the best running backs in the league right now. And he's one of the few to ever have multiple 2,000-yard seasons.
Yeah. He's actually one deserves that title.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good list. It's respectable.
Thank you. Now I'm trying to save my house right now. I just want
Uh,
to watch it. Somebody will come back on this episode and then look and be like, yeah, the fire started about 20 minutes ago when your list started.
oh, is he fucking emoting?
Here, you see, I called the fire department because I've
Dude,
had
it's like
this.
me peeing with a boner.
But here, we're gonna go ahead and sell the fireplace. There we go.
No fire
uh,
problems now.
yeah. I don't even think it, I think it was from the stove actually, because the fire was in the kitchen and the fireplace was in the living room.
Was one from cooking meth in there or something?
Hey, shut up. I'm doing a Breaking Bad playthrough.
Oh, I missed the Walter.
What?
Okay, okay. I guess I'll start with my list. So with Arizona Cardinals, I'm probably going to pick Larry Legend, Larry Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
Very humble guy. Probably one of the best receivers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, overall, you can't really hate the guy. He's such a humble guy.
Yeah. He put up with so much shit on that team.
And he stuck with them for his whole career. So you gotta get props to him.
Mm-hmm.
The Ravens, honestly, Ray Lewis.
I
That
thought about
dude,
going with him.
that dude is a fucking freak of nature. If you ever see his documentaries, how that fucker tackles, that's a
Mm-hmm.
dude. That's a semi truck hitting you. He's probably like what? Like the reason why, like I got mad because I started watching his clips.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he might be mad, so I might get Raiders straight for him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how I got mad because of him. The Falcons, I'm gonna say Michael Vick as the player.
Mhm.
When Michael Vick was with the Falcons, that dude was a nightmare.
Yeah.
There was no way stopping him, but pretty much the only way stopping him is pretty much himself. Buffalo Bills, to be honest, they're really a boring team, and the only I probably had to pick Josh Allen because there's not really a whole lot of like I don't know, they're a really boring team.
Yeah, they were a hard one to pick for.
The Panthers, honestly, Jonathan Stewart.
Good old school pick.
Yeah, the old school pig, good old man pick.
Him
Yeah,
and D'Angelo Williams, they were a good combo.
dude, they were a good combo. This is the highlight of the Panthers before they drafted Cam Newton.
Yeah.
The Bengals, I'll probably go with Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow, Joe
Yeah.
Purr, Miss My Daddy. I don't know. The dude's like entertaining to watch. The
Yeah.
dude's like sexy as fuck. If I was gay, I'm going after his ass.
He's gonna be rich as fuck here in a few years.
And
He
you know
he's
that
gonna
dude
be the
fucks.
he's gonna be the first quarterback to get 300 million. I'm calling it.
I believe it. Chicago Bears. Honestly, Devin Hester.
Good pick.
That man admits in the punt return to kick return. I'm just saying it now. That shit was the born his face to the football till he came along.
Yeah.
He made it interesting. The Cleveland Browns. I'm a Sooners fan, so I'm going Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. The
Fuck the
Browns are just
Browns fucking burying his ass.
Browns were just another hard team to pick because they've sucked for so long.
Yeah, I might. To be honest, I thought about going Peyton Hillis because memes,
Yeah.
but no, Baker Mayfield. Dallas Cowboys. Uh, Probably Jason Wynn. A good,
Yeah.
humble tight end, probably one of the best tight ends in NFL history.
Mm.
Can't go wrong with that pick. Denver Broncos. I'm kind of a cheat load here. I'm going to Marcus Lawrence
I mean,
because
DeMarcus Ware.
yeah, Dark Marcus Ware, yeah, that one.
Mm.
That dude is a freak of nature when he played, and God, I hated when he was with the Broncos
Yeah.
because he
He,
always had a good game against us.
yeah, he's going into the Hall of Fame this year. I'm super happy for him.
I am too, but as a Raider fan, fuck you. Detroit Lions. I'm probably glad to go Megatron.
Yeah.
I was thinking about Barry Sanders, but God, there's never gonna be a wide receiver like Megatron.
Yeah.
That dude is a one of a kind.
Like I said, with Jerry Rice, Megatron was the last threat to break a lot of his records.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. The Houston Texans, the piece of shit organization that is. Honestly, the only thing that came out of Houston was JJ and Andre, but I'm gonna go with JJ. The dude's a humble
Say,
guy. Like he does everything he could, to, like make the world a better place. It's like not only that, he's a really good defensive player.
mm, so he would have been my other option.
Now the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to go with Devontae Adams.
Oh, that's not a homer pick.
Yeah, completely not biased.
Mm,
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of good Packers, but I honestly hate the Packers,
mm,
especially Packer fans. They think they're like the greatest football team in the whole wide world because they have Brett Favre, fucking Aaron Rodgers, and the fucking 100 centuries ago, their fucking Super Bowl wins.
yeah. Packers fans are the second biggest douchebags next to Eagles fans.
Yeah, they
Like
they
people,
they definitely fuck each other.
dude, like I know people give shit about Cowboys fans being Like Cowboys fans are douchebags, they're stupid. There's a difference. Eagles and Packers fans are douchebags. Cowboys fans are stupid.
Yeah. The
But
Indianapolis Colts. That was a tough one. If I was going to pick one, to be honest, it's probably gonna be Andrew Luck.
yeah.
If they actually took care of him, God knows how many Super Bowl rings that dude will have.
Mhm.
That dude was that good. If they just give him a good old line, they'll have way more Super Bowl trophies. Probably competing with the fucking Patriots right now. How many Super Bowl ones they have?
I don't
In
know
my
about
opinion,
that. I don't know about that, but they'd definitely be contenders. But hell, I don't know how much longer Luck had on his contract. But I think if he really wanted to be multiple time Super Bowl champion, he would have had to go somewhere else other than Indianapolis, just because
yeah.
that team is so poorly run.
Now Los Angeles Rams. To be honest, I'm probably gonna be what was it Eric Dickerson, the running back?
Yeah, Eric Dickerson.
Yeah. That dude was fast as fuck and watching this film was crazy.
He's also a dickhead.
Yeah, he is a dickhead, but as a player, he was entertaining to watch.
Mm.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, it's gonna be Maurice Jones-Drew.
Ooh.
No, not because he fucking shares my name, but overall, he's a fun athlete to watch and I remember like a fun athlete to play with on during Madden.
He's one I forgot about, honestly, but he's a good analyst right now on NFL Network too.
Yeah. Minnesota Vikings, I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm gonna say AP. That's pretty much it. The
Yeah,
Chiefs, the boring ass Chiefs. God, I hate the Chiefs, but there's one player I do like. It'll probably be Tony Gonzalez.
see, Gonzalez is another dude I fucking hate.
I don't really like Chiefs players, not really a lot of Chiefs players, so I gotta respect Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not gonna say any more about the Chiefs, but so we'll go to the Saints.
you feel about the Chiefs how I feel about the Eagles.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Chiefs fans. Saints, I'm going with the Breeze, Drew Brees. The dude's that's a humble dude. I'm glad he got Super Bowl before he retired. And if I wasn't watching Raiders, I'm usually watching Saints, watch Drew Brees play. Now I get a chance to see Derek Carr play the Saints, so there's like my NFC team right now, the
Yeah.
Saints. The Raiders, this one's been a tough one for me. I was thinking about Seawood, Charles Woodson, or Sebastian Janikowski.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I'm going to have to go with Sebastian Janikowski.
I like Janikowski. He was for a while one of the he was probably top two kickers in the NFL.
Dude, that dude, he has a leg. And, oh, yeah, he has a third leg because sometimes he fucking saw it during the game.
Between him and Vinatieri, I mean, take your pick of best kickers of the 2000s, you know?
Yeah.
All right.
In my opinion, Raiders have a lot of good legends,
Mm,
but, Seabass.
so a little update on my house fire in The Sims. It started 15 hours ago, so that was 15 minutes before I noticed it. Yeah, I was looking at the notifications while the video was uploading, and it's like, oh, 15 hours ago was when the fire started. The How none of my Sims died is a miracle, but we left off with the Raiders, so we're on the Giants.
Oh, God. What to say about the Giants? Honestly, probably Lawrence Taylor. I mean, there's not really a whole lot to say about the Giants. LT is a freak of nature. Not with that, he used drugs for his performance, but still, he can't deny his performance.
Hey, cocaine's a hell of a everything.
Chargers, do I have to?
I'm not gonna make you hell, but if you say Antonio Gates, we're gonna throw hands.
I guess Austin Eckler.
Man, he ain't gonna be on the Chargers for much longer.
Exactly, that's why I said it.
Hey, this is one you could have went with Antonio Cromartie and his kids, or Philip Rivers and his kids.
God, that's like a whole village by itself between them two.
It's a whole football team, 14 plus 9. You could fill the whole team
Oh
with,
my God, you pretty much can't make a football team out of them.
yeah, because you need 11 on one side and 11 on the other. You got 25 or 23.
Now the Eagles, Jalen Hurts. I'm a OU fan.
Hmm.
Not to say about the Eagles. Miami. Mm, honestly, that's honestly kind of a tough one for me. But
They're,
if I'm going to have to pick one, probably Dan Marino.
the Dolphins are just kind of a boring team.
Yeah. San Fran, San Francisco 49er fans, go fuck yourself. Um, but if I'm going to pick one, probably be Jerry Rice because he played with the Raiders.
Yeah. 49ers are 3 on douchebag fans. And we know that because we have one in our group chat.
Do we? Oh, yeah, we
Jack.
do. Patriots, probably Randy Moss.
That's a good pick.
That dude's a freaking nature. He stuck with the Raiders, but every our team was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Forgot about him.
Seattle Seahawks, Marshall Lynch. That dude is literally definition of a Raider who did
Yeah.
not play with the Raider for a while. The Jets, probably Nick Mangold. I don't know if you know him or not. He was a center
Yeah.
for Jets for a while.
I like Nick. It's just the Jets are on my shit list right now.
Yeah, that dude is a fucking sexy beast.
Yeah. I was just listening to Pat McAfee yesterday and he was telling stories about Nick and he seems like a cool guy.
The Buccaneers, probably Mike Evans.
Evans is such a fucking beast.
That dude is a beast. Not only
He is,
that, like the Buccaneers suck, so it's like the only
yeah,
like good highlights.
yeah,
The only time they're good and like they fucking have still good players or good coaches from other teams.
yeah.
I'm saying it out loud to Buccaneers fans. The only time you won Super Bowl is you had to get a good player from a different team or a good coach from us. Pittsburgh Steelers, eh. Honestly, I hate Steelers. They're like the Cowboys of the AFC. But if I'm going to have to pick one, probably Troy Polamalu.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
That
I
dude
miss
hits like
Palomalu.
a fucking truck.
Yeah, I miss watching him play.
Yeah. I mean, his highlights, man, God.
Hmm.
I feel bad for the players he fucking just demolished.
Feel
And I'm
bad.
surprised they're still walking.
He ruined Pat McAfee's life by lining up in the C gap.
Yep.
Have you ever listened to that story?
Yep. I
It's a
heard.
that's a great story.
The Washington Foreskins, honestly, probably Sean Taylor.
Yeah,
Rip to the legend. But probably it was everybody Sean Taylor RG3, but Sean Taylor because he was a freaking nature before the tragic event happened to him.
he should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't understand why he's not.
No, it should have been like undisputedly clear they should have been a Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Also Dan Snyder, go fuck yourself. You're a piece of shit.
yeah. He's about to be out.
The Tennessee Titans, the team I usually forget they're a team. Hey, if you're a Titans fan, I'm sorry. You probably have a drinking problem.
Dude, their new stadium looks badass though.
Yeah, but honestly, probably Delaney Walker.
Ooh, it's a good one. Didn't he
He,
play for the Raiders too?
yeah, he actually was decent with the Raiders. He wasn't like super dramatic like a beast, but he played well for us. It
Hmm.
was either gonna be him or Derrick Henry, but time that I really don't know who. I don't know about the Titans. There's only two players I really know about the Titans.
Yeah. Yeah, the Titans are just another boring ass team,
They're just the Washington Foreskins of the AFC.
just without the shitty owner.
Yeah, just what the shitty owner.
Yeah, but the Titans' new stadium looks sick. I saw a report that it looks like 2027. That's where WrestleMania is going to be heading.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so that'd be a good trip to go to. I was sending it to John, and I was like, man, that'd be a good road trip to go to. Because I mean, it's like a 10-hour drive.
yeah, Nashville and those fucking country girls, man.
Yeah,
Ooh,
leave them Broadway girls alone.
I would love to eat a rack of ribs on a girl's ass.
Dude, I would love to go to Jason Aldean's steakhouse. Have you seen the steaks there?
This is steakhouse.
It's a restaurant, but they have a steak there. It's called Jason Aldean's Rooftop and Bar. And let me pull it up. Screen share. You're about to be hungry after I show you this.
That fucking steak looks good,
Yeah, it does.
and that baked potato.
Yeah, it all looks good. That's
Man,
like,
like honestly, Nashville's like kind of like one of the cities I do want to go.
I really thought about going there instead of Dallas next month, but Dallas is way closer. And I'm already going to OKC to go see Katie. So I'm like, fuck, Dallas is only 2 hours after that. So
Yeah.
yeah, but I do want to go to Nashville one day. Excuse me.
Hey yo, boy trip to Nashville.
Dude, that'd be kind of sick. I don't know if I
That
could
would be
survive
sick.
10 hours in a car with Adam and Curtis. So
Dude, we'll fucking have fucking strapping on a hood like a damn deer.
no, I'd leave him there.
All right, here's your fucking hits. I survive.
Think I'm kidding. I'd leave him there. There's there's a river not far from that restaurant. I'll fucking drown his ass in it. This is all gonna make great evidence for when we actually kill him one day.
Oh man,
One of these days, one of us is gonna lose it and snap and kill him.
probably
But did you hear about AEW announcing Collision finally?
did they?
Yeah, no news yet on if CM Punk is coming back at all. And actually, he posted a video talking about tribalism earlier, and I haven't watched it yet, and I'm assuming you haven't heard about it either.
No, I don't really. I don't really get big with CM Punk.
Really?
The dude's like full of drama and shit. Is like, nah. It's kind of tiring of his fucking dig.
I have a feeling this video is going to be full of drama too. Do you want to do a live reaction to it?
Yeah, I couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I was trying to yell your name.
I heard you, but I'm assuming the recording heard it. But basically saying like he said it was unhealthy that certain fans follow wrestlers blindly, and you can tell he's talking about the elite. He's probably talking about himself too. I mean, people taking sides in a fight that no one saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically that I saw people getting upset about it. So, and then breaking news, superstar Billy Graham passed away. He's been in poor health for a while. Ric Flair broke the news actually. one of the, I mean, classic wrestlers. He in a lot of ways predates Hulk Hogan, and you can actually look at him and see Hogan kind of stole a lot of stuff from him.
Hogan
But
stole a lot of things from everyone.
yeah, but Superstar Billy Graham, I've heard a lot of stuff he's said. He's definitely been bitter the last couple months or last couple years actually. He's said a lot of stupid stuff, but it's still sad that he died, you know. So rest in peace
Yeah.
to him. Died at 79. And I think we're out of news, man. It was another week where it's kind of like, man, what are we going to talk about? I was glad that you suggested the favorite players list last week.
Yeah, that definitely put some time for us.
Yeah. And then heck, next month or next week, you'll be at a new job and I'll be, I don't know, an alcoholic still. Nah, heck, I'm 2.5 weeks away from vacation, which is going to be really sweet. And that week, I'm
Mhm.
going to try to work on a lot of videos. Man, that's a thing I've been going back and forth with all day is just trying to find creative ideas for videos. And then I see guys with no creativities in their videos, and it's like, damn, they got a shitload of views on that. It's like, damn, is it really? I don't know. Like, I look at like, oh, how I think every NFL player was in high school, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Who gives a shit? But then people watch it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, you're
Yeah,
not wrong.
yeah. Like, I don't know, shit like that. I just don't find interesting.
You do what TikTok does with fucking 9 year olds, like put Subway Surfers at bottom and have like the fucking subreddit guy talking over it.
If I'm really just gonna get some views, I just need to finally put on the thong and twerk this giant juicy ass in someone's face.
Yeah, yo, for free.
When did that nut button come in?
About 2 weeks ago, the best $20 I ever spent.
Maybe got $20. I am in the Funko buying mood after the movie I saw today. I thought I had it in my car. Oh, it's because I'm not logged in on this computer for Amazon. Now I am, and I am gonna buy these probably tonight. Star Killer and Mantis. I have Groot, Drax, and Rocket up there. So these would be two more to add to my Guardians collection.
Where you go get the whole gang.
Yeah, probably. I need to get Gamma. Um, and I think that'd be it. I did get a cool ass collector's cup at the theater today, but that's in the kitchen. I don't feel like getting up. But I also just had food arrive. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat that. Drew, you have any closing thoughts, man?
Nope, I'm gonna jerk up to the dirtiest porn I've ever seen.
Oh man, I saw something really good yesterday. I'll send you a link.
All right.
But just kidding, I won't unless you want it. But thank you everyone that watched this episode, episode 12 of the Trainwreck podcast. Last week our episode was the highest retention we've ever had on an episode. So a lot of people stuck throughout the whole thing. I don't know what the it was like, hey, let's hear about these two guys die. Maybe we have a very morbid following.
Yeah, bro, like almost dying.
Yeah. I need to find the part where they clicked off. Mike, what's the part that turned them away? Probably when we started talking like Warren, that would have made me click off.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't blame him.
Yeah. But thank you everyone that watched it. See you next week, maybe. Who knows? Me and Drew may have absolutely nothing to talk about. We need a big world event. Somebody drop a bomb. Just
Dude,
kidding,
for
Russia.
real.
Just kidding, Russia. Don't do that. But if an NFL player wants to shoot somebody non-lethal way, give us something to talk about. All right, have a
So
good
go
night.
fuck a goat so we can talk about it.
All right, bye.